Labrīt!
Labrīt means good morning in Latvian.
I'm Valdis Melderis, and this is my colleague, and I would say a friend, Eva Johanssone, and we will be your hosts for this morning's ceremony. How unusual that sounds. It is our pleasure to welcome you to the beautiful city of Riga, where we have the privilege of being in the National Library of Latvia, which is also known as Gaismas pils, or Castle of Light. And this remarkable, iconic landmark is the one you probably saw coming into Riga, and it's not only architectural marvel, but also a symbol of Latvia's vibrant literature and cultural heritage. So, what better place to pay a tribute to some of the most outstanding European designs and their authors and creators. And of course, in keeping with times, we also have our viewers online, so good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are and whenever you are. So we hope you enjoyed today's event and appreciate the splendor of this remarkable venue, but most importantly, the Design Society.
Yes, of course, this place is truly unique, and as Valdis already mentioned, this is our Castle of Light. And it's not only books and culture, but it's also a really amazing architecture. And I would say it is an avant-garde blend of materials in this building. It's just steel, concrete, and we also kind of connect the bridge, Latvian past, present, and the future. And as a culture journalist, I would like to say that, you know, talking about culture, if you put a fun fact, all the bookshelves in this building with the books in one line, it creates a 50-kilometer of book road. Can you imagine that?
50 kilometers?
Yes, 50 kilometers. Just a fun fact. But we are in this building together with all those books, knowledge, and the light of the culture. So, but let's move on to this year's edition of Design Europa 2024.
This year's edition of the Design Europa Awards has been organized by European Union Intellectual Property Office, EUIPO, in close partnership with the Latvian government. And the event made possible through the dedicated support and active involvement of the Patent Office of the Republic of Latvia. So let's give a round of applause to the organizers. And this really highlights the country's commitment to promoting excellence in design and intellectual property within the European Union. So today's ceremony gives us opportunity to recognize and celebrate great design, as well as gain a deeper understanding of the value that design can bring to our everyday lives. Almost, do you know how many applicants there were, applications?
For this year's award?
Yeah.
150.
It's 800. 800 great designs were submitted.
Big number.
800. So today we will see more details on the finalists in 3 different categories. We will start with the finalists from the entrepreneurs and small companies category. Then that will be followed by the finalists for the industry category. We are also excited to introduce a new category this year, the Next Generation Design Award, which honors a young and promising designer. But then we will also be honoring the extraordinary career, a world-renowned European designer with the Lifetime Achievement Award.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we are not only celebrating the achievements of incredible design, but also a significant milestone of the European Union Intellectual Property Office, commonly known as EUIPO. And this year marks the 30th anniversary of the organization that has played a really, really important role in promoting innovation, creativity, and protecting intellectual property rights all across Europe.
So over the last 3 decades, the EU IPO has grown into a cornerstone institution, providing invaluable support for designers, businesses, and innovators. You are all here. So today, we will not only showcase excellent design, but reinforce our core mission to protect intellectual property, fostering a robust design culture across Europe.
Yes, and to tell more about that, we would like to welcome onto the stage the Executive Director of EUIPO, Mr. João Negrão, to the stage.
Welcome.
Thank you very much, first of all, Eva and Valdizans. A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Minister of Justice, Libina Eger, thank you very much, first of all, for joining us on this occasion. Thank you for honoring us with your presence here today. And we would like, on this very special day, for you also to thank you for having decided to spend part of this special day with all of us. On behalf of everybody here at the Design Europa Awards, we would like to wish you a very, very happy birthday. Dear Director Batalauskis, dear Agris, dear colleagues from IP offices, designers, creators, innovators, chair and members of the jury of the Design Europa Awards, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and dear friends, it gives me a great pleasure to welcome you all to this 5th edition of the Design Europa Awards ceremony here in the beautiful and historic city of Riga. And in doing so, allow me to express my deepest gratitude to the Latvian government, and particularly to the Latvian Intellectual Property Office, to their management, but also to their staff, for their invaluable support in this endeavor. Without your assistance, these events, held in such a superb setting, would not have been possible, so thank you very much for your outstanding cooperation throughout this year. Ladies and gentlemen, as we gather in the heart of the Baltic region, where tradition meets innovation, we acknowledge that design has always been more than aesthetics. It plays a pivotal role in shaping our societies, in shaping our economies, and in shaping our everyday lives. One of my favorite definitions of designs comes from the late Alina Wheeler, a truly luminary in her field, who sadly passed away less than a year ago. She once said, "Design is intelligence made visible." The more I witness the extraordinary designs that come through our office day after day, the more her words resonate to me. Designers are true visionaries, problem solvers, innovators, and artists who transform abstract ideas into tangible realities. They turn concepts into products and experiences that enrich the very fabric of our society. This is why our role as guardians of the vital IP right is ever more important. By protecting the intellectual property behind these creations, we ensure that designers receive the recognition, but also the rewards they deserve for their remarkable contributions to our society. Intellectual property, however, is more than just the protection of rights. It is about fostering innovation, encouraging creativity, and giving designers the freedom to bring their ideas into life. Above all, intellectual property is about incentivizing the groundbreaking designs that shape our world and underpin economic growth and job creation. IP is therefore the vital connector between ideas and the market. It is in this context that the Design Europa Awards aims at recognizing the central role that design plays in our world while honoring today the most talented designers across Europe. This year's edition of the Design Europa Awards is particularly special for several reasons. Firstly, because we have a remarkable lineup of nominees. Secondly, because for the very first time, we are moving from a biennial event to an annual event, reflecting and recognizing the increasing importance of design in our world. Thirdly, and as mentioned before, because we are introducing a new award category this year, the Next Generation Design Award, underscoring our commitment to nurturing young designers who are taking their first steps in the world of design. This is part of our global efforts to increase our support for designers and innovators, particularly those who have been historically underrepresented in the IP system, the younger generation, but also women that participate in innovation. A recent study carried out by our observatory at the EUIPO revealed that only 24% of designers in the European Union are women. This disparity must change, and it will. Through our upcoming Strategic Plan 2030, we are committed to supporting an IP system that works for everyone, regardless of gender, of background, or experience. But we cannot, obviously, do this alone. We must rely on the support of our strategic partners, national IP offices across the European Union, as well as the cooperation of industry leaders, academia, designers, and design associations. Together, we can ensure that in the years to come, the IP system supports the full diversity of talent that we have across Europe. Finally, this event is also especially significant as this year we celebrate our 30th anniversary. As we reflect on 3 decades of growth, it's remarkable to see how far we have come since our founding in 1994. However, while we honor these past successes, as we should, we must also look towards the future. Our work is still far from complete. We must continue to make design visible. And as we lay the foundations for our next strategic cycle, we look forward to strengthening our cooperation with all of you, with whom we share the common goal to ensure a sustainable, inclusive, and diverse IP system that empowers all innovators to thrive. Therefore, on behalf of everyone at the EUIPO, thank you very much for joining us on this special occasion in this magnificent venue. Thank you for the excellent collaboration and support that you have provided to the EUIPO throughout these last 30 years. And finally, thank you for celebrating once again, together with us, the best of design across Europe. Thank you very much for everything that you have done together with us. We look forward to continuing to cooperate with you. We like very much to cooperate with you. And today, I wish that you all enjoy this ceremony in which we are going to celebrate creativity and design across Europe. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Negrão. Thank you. And now, let's take a look at the history of EUIPO and its incredible journey over the last 30 years. Video.
Please, video.
Today, we recognize not only the aesthetic appeal of design, but also its significant social and human impact. We celebrate designs that prioritize sustainability and environmental responsibility, reflecting a commitment to a better and fairer future. Before we continue to celebrate these remarkable achievements, it is our great honor to introduce distinguished guests who played a pivotal role in shaping Latvia's future. So, as the Minister of Justice, she has been a strong advocate for innovation, fairness, and the protection of cultural heritage. So, please join me in welcoming Mrs. Inese Liebe-Jägnere, who will officially open today's ceremony.
Labrīt, good morning. Mr. Negrão, dear João, distinguished guests, respected design enthusiasts, creative dreamers, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Latvia. Welcome to Riga. Latvia, historically, is a country who regained its independence not through force, but as we all know, through creativeness, through people's inner strength, through singing revolution, how we call it. And it was a revolution not only of songs, but it was a revolution of dreams, revolution of creativity, revolution of culture, of defiance. And it was all driven by a thirst of freedom. And freedom, after all, is the foundation of creativity and also of humanity. Riga, our capital, is a city that holds creative heritage over 8 centuries. It has always been a regional hub for innovations, and it will always be like this. And it was also said a lot about this symbolic venue we are all gathering here today, but it is also a privilege for me to mention one very important fact that indeed this summer, here in this venue, in the Latvian National Library, our Castle of Light, which is bringing the light not only for the books, but actually is bringing light for everyone, for every woman and every man, that we were celebrating the first civil same-sex partnership here in this very same venue. And this was also a new symbol of human rights, humanity, and European democratic values, which are based not only in this venue, but in our capital, in our country. Latvians is a nation that not only dreams, but that makes our own dreams a reality. We have regained our independence, survived a totalitarian communist regime. We have gained back our freedom, and we are now celebrating the 20th anniversary being a full member of European Union and the NATO. And just like every designer, each of you believes in and fulfills its dreams, so every Latvian is fulfilling and living its dreams within our country, within our capital. So it is a great honor to be here, stand here on this stage and open this very important venue, this very important award ceremony. And also cherishing all the people who were fulfilling their dreams, who are bringing the design and intellectual property for use for each of us. We celebrate together the excellence of design, as well as we pay tribute to industrial designers whose unique and original creations make our everyday life more enjoyable and more comfortable. And me being a minister of justice, having a mandate not only to safeguard and protect intellectual property rights, but I also see it as my duty to strengthen the intellectual property rights and also to educate people that intellectual property rights are a crucial element of everyone's basic property rights as we know it, and that we understand it, and that we value it, and that we safeguard it. Intellectual property protection, it is the basis for creativity, and designers who protect their ideas, experiences, the freedom to create, develop, and share their work without the concern that someone else uses them for dishonest purposes. This protection ensures that each invention, unique concept, or product can freely find its way to consumers who value a new, original, and innovative approach, appreciate protected intellectual property, and the efforts of its creators. Today's event is an example of how intellectual property forms the basis not only for individual success, but also for our collective prosperity. Therefore, I truly invite all of you in your creative journey to continue to respect intellectual property rights, and support those who inspire our daily lives with their ideas and their power of the creative spirit. It's not just the design, it is also the impact on each of us and the imprints left in the world by these unique things. I hope that every one of us will be inspired today. Great designers who will be honored at this ceremony, and that together we will continue to design, create, and protect our creative works. We live in a time when creativity and innovation are more important than ever, and today we will come together and honor everyone who calls this path their own. Thank you, everybody, for being here in Riga, for celebrating the innovation, and welcome to the Design Award ceremony here in Riga. Let's appreciate the power of creativity, celebrate and honor innovation, originality, freedom of expression, celebrate life and humanity. Thank you.
So we've heard a bit today why we are here, celebrating the great design, but now it's time to see and hear about jury's work. We've heard that we had 800 applications this year. How did they manage to select the group of finalists?
Chaired by Lorenzo Imbesi, architect and professor at the Sapienza University at Rome. The jury comprises members from diverse backgrounds, all, of course, with expertise in industry, design, and intellectual property. So their collective experience makes them ideally suited for that hard work at hand. So let's look at how they did it.
Please, video.
Design has to serve the purpose, and it has to serve the society.
We need designers to challenge themselves and to do even better things.
If you look around your everyday life, almost everything you can say is a design, and it's somebody's intellectual property, it's somebody's sweat and efforts. So I think these events are tremendously important, and not for the jury, not for EUIPO, but for really, the designer community.
This award really opened many doors for me and for our company, especially like the respect that we gained after receiving this award.
So I think what makes this Design Award special is the interaction, the connection between the legal aspects related to IPR and other qualities in design.
Never thought I'm gonna get here. Even getting an award was an exceptional thing. And I'm really grateful for this opportunity, especially being as really young in the field, to get this opportunity to see it from the other side. This means really a lot.
Oh yes, that one goes to the jury. Thank you for the work done. And now I have to ask you, are you ready to hear the best of the best? Let's do it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the first of our award categories this morning, industry. So our three finalists today come from outstanding industry representatives leading sustainable progress through the creative solutions.
And I must add that European industry is globally acclaimed for its exceptional quality, excellence and innovation. It is a backbone of EU economy, representing over 20% and providing jobs for approximately 35 million people. Companies that secure their intellectual property rights often report double the revenue per employee, and those integrating trademarks, designs and patents tend to achieve even greater success. That's a fact.
Today, we acknowledge these companies' leadership in pioneering new forms and functionalities to address the demands of sustainable and digital European economy. So that means it's a special look at what you do. This award showcases the best examples of the use of intellectual property and aims to inspire others to follow their innovative paths.
So, and let's see the finalists. And the first finalist in the industry category is Beolab 8, a modular speaker offering high-fidelity sound and versatility. Let's find out more in the video.
When we design products, and there's always this one big topic, and this is beautiful sound. It's exactly the combination of technology, so the sound, of course, it has to perform, but it also has to be beautiful.
We try to make a loudspeaker that sounds as much as it can in your living room, in the customer's living room, like a studio speaker sounds in a studio when they did that recording that you're listening to, when you're watching the movie. Of course, that's impossible, but that's our target.
During lifetime, you could say, if you change your interior of your house, you can change the color and materials of your speaker. You can change all the exterior parts, so you can change color and texture of the aluminum, and you can change the front covers to different materials. So the intention with this was to create something that was as flexible as humanly possible, you could say, or technologically possible. And I think we achieved that as well. We're quite proud of this one.
We know the design will have an impact on the sound. With Beolab 8, you can buy different grills. The speaker can recognize what's been put in front of it, and it can adapt its tuning automatically, and everybody wins. The customer doesn't even know what happens. We get the tuning we want, design gets the grill they want, and the mechanical engineers are our heroes.
It's in our DNA. We always design our products to last for a lifetime or even generations.
Can the thing that you've bought keep playing for 30 years? And that we can make sure by building in quality, by making sure this thing is built solidly enough to keep going.
At a certain point, we started to emphasize the craftsmanship. It's not enough if we only go for extrusion, so we started forming, bending material, and that's where the treatment, the craftsmanship in aluminum really gets visible.
We always have a person behind each process, so there's a lot of care on each process. There is a lot of care to get in the final result, and that's what it makes that we can make something really extraordinary.
We are building something for the future.
That's our first finalist. Now let's move to our second finalist, Empyrean 2 headphones that blend exceptional sound quality with ergonomic design. Let's see.
Good design for me is design that you want to keep in your life, design that doesn't get obsolete, something that has meaning for you and something that maybe appreciates in time. Any manufacturing process creates a lot of waste and consumes energy. And in my experience, the best way to be sustainable is to create products that you will keep in your life for a long time. And this really reflects in the design philosophy. Empyrean 2 is a high-end headphone that is using a highly refined planar magnetic driver. Its frame is made of CNC'd aluminum and carbon fiber. It's a product that tries to hit excellence in all aspects. We sell worldwide in around 80 countries. Most of it is physical stores. This is important because our products need to be experienced physically. The best instance of the product is when you take it in your hand and when you hold it and you use it. The way you experience it is through all your senses. So the sound, in our case, very important, but then again, the comfort, the ergonomics is essential for any physical product that you wear. I feel like in today's world, design has a larger impact on culture than art. And we have to take responsibility for that. We have to understand that we are creating our identity through the design that we're doing. And what Europe is today is because of what we have done in the past. So what we are doing now through design will literally shape European culture in the future.
Our third and last finalist in category industry is a Sensa 300 LT. It is a hospital bed featuring improved safety and operational ease through advanced technology. Let's see what this bed can do.
Everybody sees patient, of course, but patient needs a great care. We say design to help you care. We do all our products with nurses for nurses. It's a very, very difficult job because you must work with people.
The whole designer team actually goes to the hospital to meet the nurses so they can get better understanding.
And of course, they know what they need. Yeah, they have no clue how the product should look like, yeah, but they know what they need.
The biggest concern of our caregivers is that they don't have simply time for their patients. They want to care for them, they want to work with them, they want to focus on them and provide the best care in the world, but they simply don't have time for that. For that reason, we bring Essenza 300, not just a bed. It's a mobilization tool. It's a tool that's supposed to ease the work of caregivers, make it simpler, make it easier, and making it less physically demanding for them.
90s, it was really exciting time. Linet was established in early 90s in the ruins of very old farm. First exports, first mistakes, but also some good decisions. Now we are fulfilling our dream. We hired Ivan Labac, and he's genius.
Lůžko má možnost sjet do nejnižší polohy, která je extrémní, má pákový mechanismus skládání na nejnižší polohu a přesto má laterální náklon.
That means they have much more time to actually interact with the patient, to communicate, ask how the day is, ask how they feel, what they need, what are their requirements, while the patient feels that they are mobilizing themselves, meaning their mental state is also increasing because they are independent.
I hope you chose your favorite.
Oh yes, I guess there's fans for all the finalists in the room here today and also online. And why not? Each of these great companies is celebrated for their role in introducing innovative products with distinctive design in our lives. But unfortunately, there's only one winner. Let's find out which one.
And to present the awards for category industry, I would like to invite on the stage the chair of the jury, Lorenzo Imbesi.
Hi, everyone. It was an honor for me to chair this incredible jury for the award. And as you can imagine, it is at the top wish list of every designer to get his own project manufactured by industry. And also we are aware also about the importance of IP for the industry. So let's go to the winner. Where's the envelope? I need the envelope. Thank you. Okay, let's go. So the award is going to, the winner of the industry category is Essenza 300 LT by Linet. Congratulations.
Hello. Dear Minister, dear Mr. Director, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I want to thank to EUIPO for the opportunity to be here. It's a great honor. Second, I want to congratulate the rest of the nominees because even to be here, it's a great success. And I want to congratulate as well to all the 800 applications, because every application is added value to our European culture. I want to thank to my team, who was hardworking 6 years to get this great product. And I want to thank to patients and nurses who was providing us all the information on our journey. And to know more about Essenza, I will lead the word to Vlado, who will tell you more. Thank you very much.
Good. Is it afternoon already? Yes, good afternoon as well for myself. As you've heard from video, at Lynette, we design products to help nurses care for their patients. And we hope that through that, we help to change the standards of care in the world. And we do that by trying to push the boundaries of what's possible, and then maybe even more importantly, making it the new normal. And there is no better product in our portfolio, or actually a platform, than the Essenza, where we take a lot of things from which were only possible before in intensive care units, sophisticated things from advanced connectivity to integrated, sophisticated therapeutical mattresses, and lateral tilt-in capability to allow for better ergonomics. We take all of these and simplify it, and with that have a product that can not only be afforded by the few rich hospitals somewhere in UAE, but that can be equipped at every hospital in Europe and beyond. And we want to thank the jury for recognizing the hard work of the team. And this gives us a reinvigoration that our efforts are important, and it gives us even more energy and passion to continue our mission to change the standards of care in the world. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Mbezi. And once again, a round of applause to the winners.
It's really great to hear that this prize makes someone even more enthusiastic about their work. That's why we are here today. And let's move on to the next category, and that is the Entrepreneurs and Small Companies Award category.
This award is a tribute to the resilience and creativity of SMEs, and these smaller companies, particularly innovative SMEs, are the powerhouse of economic growth, accounting for more than 99% of all businesses in the EU and employing 2/3 of the workforce. They are a lifeblood of our communities. In selecting the winner, the jury considered not just the design, but also how these businesses manage their intellectual property rights to optimize their innovations.
And again, well, let's hear from the finalists themselves about themselves.
Well, our first finalist is Module 1, a smart home battery system that prioritizes accessibility and sustainability, enhancing energy independence, and let's see
the video.
How.
The Model 1 is a plug-and-play home battery where you can store energy when energy prices are cheap and then use it in the evening when the energy prices are more expensive or when it's dark. Our product is so important is because it allows everybody to be part of the energy sector, which also means that more people will be actively involved. By enabling everybody to partake, we can also offer more services to all the people. But on top of that, it's also a portable power bank which you can use for all your outdoor energy activities.
The features of the product is it's a portable battery, so you clearly see that there is a handle on top of the battery which makes it easy for carrying, so it's also optimized for ergonomic use. Next to the plug in the front will make sure that you can put in some devices when you're more off-grid. So the design process started with first some sketching, some prototyping, definitely, to do some ergonomic testing, to be sure that the weight, the size, the dimensions of the product is perfect for the end user. I always try to implement some sustainability, also the fact that the product can be disassembled. If the battery breaks, you can send it back and it's quite easy to open up and install new components when needed.
We can allow consumers to buy energy at a negative price and use it when prices are high again. So this way, ordinary people, consumers, not just companies, can use this negative price to save more money on their electricity bill. It makes your whole home setup smarter and you will save extra energy by those optimizations.
And the second finalist in this category is Peel, a prefabricated modular retreat combining functionality with environmental sustainability. Let's hear their story.
London is an exciting place, but it's very stressful, very busy, very urban. Lots of people together in a small location. Everyone's always in a rush. I wanted to create something almost opposite, and in Estonia there is a lot of forests, a lot of beautiful locations. It's very much inspired by some of my childhood memories. Most kids grow up by climbing trees and feeling like it's an escape into a magical world. It's a tree house, but it also has all the comforts that you would expect as an adult. In a very small space, it creates a lot of different experiences. The giant window and a big hammock, where you see a different perspective on the forest. You feel like you're amongst the tree branches. You're showering in the morning, you have dappled light coming into the space, filtered by the trees. It creates this magical experience, hopefully, that people can really embrace and create some beautiful memories there. The building is compact enough to fit between trees, so you don't have to remove the trees to build your house. You can carefully install it between trees. The fact that the building is made in a factory and then assembled out of modules to keep the natural environment as pure, as untouched as possible. It's about celebrating nature.
Now let's hear the third and the last finalist in this category, the transparent turntable, a modern interpretation of the classic vinyl record player. So let's play the record. The video.
The reason people are coming back to vinyl record playing is the appreciation of the ritual and to be able to just be in the moment. To make something truly timeless, you have to design the object so that it both has quality in terms of the sound performance, but aesthetically you have to design something that can fit into a person's home, no matter where the person lives, no matter when in time it is. By taking away all unnecessary things and celebrating these iconic components, we try to do something more profound or essential. We wanted to design a dust cover that people actually want to use. So we have this top glass, but then it's quite heavy as well. So we had to design a hinge mechanism so it could hold it in any position but still be easy to lift up. If you keep the product in use over a longer time and upgrade it instead of throwing it away, then you drastically reduce the carbon footprint. We do completely modular products to have the product completely be assembled by screws. You don't glue it all together. That enables us to both upgrade over time and repair. The tempered glass and the aluminium is the primary material, is chosen both for their durability, but also the availability of recycled raw materials. Our products want to also channel the expression of an artist and celebrate the piece of music that actually is what matters to people. It's the music.
As you can see, outstanding designs and fascinating people and creators behind those designs. But now let's see who's the winner.
Yes, and of course there is always a story behind every design, but there can be only one winner. As the first winner said, it's also a big, success to be in this finalist list. But we will announce the winner in the category of entrepreneurs and small companies, and we are very thrilled to welcome on the stage the Prime Minister of Latvia, Evika Siliņa.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, I am very pleased that such an event, a very important event for the industry, is being held in Riga. I'm honored to see such an excellent designers gathered here in Riga as well. The designs you have created not only make our lives more enjoyable, as we saw already before in the videos, but they are also visually attractive and bold and combine the classics with the possibilities of modern technology. In Latvia, we value every company regardless of its size because each one of them contributes to the growth of our economy. In particular, we appreciate companies that work in the field of innovation and sustainability. Companies who do not stop at what has been achieved and are not afraid to make mistakes. These are companies and people that we can all be inspired by. Thanks to companies and entrepreneurs focused on sustainability, we can create a better future for the next generations. I believe you can agree with me that each applicant, each of one, what we saw in the videos, deserves a praise. But one of them has convinced the jury the most, and the envelope comes now.
Oh yes,
Yes. And I am very pleased to announce the winner for the entrepreneurs and small companies in category, and the product is transparent turntable.
Wow. What an honor. Thank you so much. I want to say thank you to the members of the jury, to the EUIPO, and to the city of Riga. What an amazing hospitality. And I want to also dedicate a thank you to my dear co-founders back home, Magnus and Martin, who couldn't participate, and our team back in Stockholm. Thank you so much for all the hard work leading up to this point. And I want to say a few words. Like, I'm myself a firm believer that design can help bring about positive change in society. And at Transparent, we work towards a circular economy. And it means a big shift for companies, for societies, and it's about bringing recycled raw materials into and making essentially from a waste material stream a luxurious, high-quality design item. And we have a long way to go before we have a complete recycled supply chain, but we are seeing the important steps being taken in this direction. And not only this, but when a product is finished, it should not become obsolete. It should be, thanks to a modular design system, it should not only be easily repaired over time, but upgraded and improved. A product can actually become better with time. And there's a lot of work left to be done, and there's a big shift that needs to happen in the industry, and I am humbled and honored that the work that we have done so far is acknowledged in this way by this award, and it's an incredible honor for me. And I would like to say quickly that design is a big importance of IP, of course, and innovation and business development, but it also has such a deep cultural significance. And I really appreciate the context of the European context of this design award, because the countries throughout Europe, design goes so deep into the very fabric of the variety of cultures throughout Europe. And I think it's very much worth protecting and very much worth celebrating. And we are so happy to be part of this celebration here today in this way. So, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Prime Minister. And round of applause to the winners.
Congratulations once again. I totally agree with this European variety. I really like this.
Oh, yes. You are the one to really advocate for all the environmental and sustainable, I've noticed.
Definitely.
So, we have heard from designers working in SMEs and emerging businesses, and also from the industry. But this is new and very special category coming up. Now we turn our attention to future of design, celebrated through the creativity and innovation of young designers.
The Next Generation Design Award recognizes young and promising designers up to the age of 29 whose talent and creativity are shaping the future of design. And this new award category celebrates the new wave of designers who bring really fresh perspectives and innovative solutions to the industry.
Yeah, I just found out I don't qualify for that.
Me neither.
We are excited to introduce the first ever winner of Next Generation Design Award. So that will be a person going into the history, this historic winner. So, who has demonstrated exceptional creativity and potential. Let's reveal the Next Generation Design Award winner whose innovative design has set a new standard for young designers everywhere.
Please, let's see her in the video.
Da bambina ho avuto la passione per il disegno a mano libera Ho deciso quindi di iscrivermi al liceo artistico di Carrara con indirizzo architettura e ambiente. Lì mi sono appassionata alla progettazione ed erano gli anni in cui mia mamma era solita portarmi in vacanza sulle navi da crociera. Attualmente lavoro presso lo studio di La Spezia. Ci occupiamo di interior design sempre per gli yacht, per Ferretti Yacht. Sono stata affascinata sicuramente dai grandi interni delle navi da crociera. Il processo di progettazione di un'imbarcazione è complesso. Si parla sempre di una spirale di progetto dove bisogna sempre tornare poi indietro con i ragionamenti. Ciò a me aiuta tanto il saper disegnare a mano perché riesco subito a trasferire l'idea che ho in mente del profilo della barca sulla carta. Da lì poi si passa alla modellazione 3D degli esterni per controllare le geometrie e infine alla progettazione degli interni in 3D per controllare le ergonomie di bordo. Questa piccola imbarcazione elettrica innovativa perché presenta questa poppa che è molto versatile. Ha le murate di poppa che si aprono a 90 gradi e permettono un migliore accesso all'acqua. Presenta inoltre anche le sedute pilota che possono ruotare a 180 gradi e unirsi alla zona conviviale di poppa. C'è un'attenzione alla sostenibilità anche nella progettazione degli interni. Vengono scelti alcuni materiali rispetto ad altri. Questa nuova categoria di premi Next Generation Design è un premio che darà una mano e visibilità a noi giovani nel campo del design. Il bello del mio mestiere è che da una semplice idea poi si riesce ad arrivare ad un prodotto finale ed è sicuramente una bellissima sensazione.
And I would like to invite Mr. Agris Batlauskis, the Director of Latvian Patent Office, on the stage to present the award to the winner.
Good afternoon. It's a real honor and pleasure that I get to be the one who can present this new established award. The Next Generation Design Award, which aims to recognize the young designers under the age of 30, so the future of design. And we are so happy that it's happening in Riga, and we get to be the ones in the history books for this. Because the next generation, the next generations are really the creators of our future. The world and all of us, we are so much better off if these young, bright minds are brave, fearless, not afraid of challenges, do not stop at obstacles, but find ways how to overcome them. Therefore, it's so important that we all support the young designers as much as possible and encourage them never to stop to innovate never to stop at what has been achieved, and go always further and climb to new heights. And the work of this year's winner has demonstrated a remarkable ability to combine innovation, aesthetics, functionality, and eco-friendliness. And it's absolutely amazing how much this young designer has already achieved. And I cannot wait, really, and I think I speak for all of us, to see what other accomplishments she will, what other accomplishments await her in the future. To conclude, let me say that design, as I was saying already in the video, is really all around us. This time it's really not love, it's design. And so I encourage all the young designers in the audience to continue pursuing your dreams like the winner of this year's award, because with hard work, dedication, imagination, and a little bit of luck, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. Again, congratulations to today's winner, Chiara.
I want to thank the jury, the organization, and the people who support my design. I am happy that also the world of nautical design is recognized by this award. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you once again, Chiara Mignani. Congratulations.
The first time winner. Generation Award.
Woohoo! Thank you. Oh, we can feel that you love the future of design right here in this room and hopefully also online. So now, let's turn from the future of design to the experience of design. Today we also have the honor of appreciating the designs that have shaped our history and continue to influence the future.
So, the Lifetime Achievement Award salutes a designer whose talent and creativity has not only shaped the world of design, but also the world at large. This year we are thrilled to honor German designer Dieter Rams. His visionary work has shaped the aesthetics of modern design while settling a benchmark for functionality, sustainability, and innovation. His timeless designs continue to inspire generations, designers, and have left an indelible mark on both industry and, of course, culture.
So now, let's take a moment to enjoy a video that highlights the extraordinary career and the contributions of our Lifetime Achievement Award winner, Dieter Rams.
Zuletzt habe ich das so formuliert, wie ich gesagt habe, weniger, aber besser. Und ich glaube, das ist heute besonders gültig und ich denke, das ging im Laufe der vergangenen, ja man muss ja jetzt sagen 40 Jahre, zurück bis zu den Anfängen. Nicht? Ich war von Anfang an eigentlich sehr dafür, die Dinge zurückzuführen auf das Wesentliche. Wir hatten nie im Kopf, weder wir als die Gestalter noch die Unternehmensführung, jetzt einen neuen Stil oder irgendwas zu kreieren, sondern wir wollten was Vernünftiges machen. Da waren wir überzeugt davon. Und das ging durch bis hin zu den Grafikern, nicht? Also auch wollten wir das ähnlich in der Erscheinungsform, wie wir aufgetreten sind, wie wir uns nach außen äußern, wie wir die Dinge bewerben, wollten wir so sein, dass man gesagt hat, okay, nicht laut, sondern leise. Meine erste Arbeit war ja dieses legendäre Gerät SK4 oder dann hat er den Spitznamen Schneewittchen bekommen. Das ist ja immer etwas, wo man als Gestalter ein bisschen stolz drauf sein, wenn Dinge zum Nickname bekommen. Nicht? Und, wir hatten damals sozusagen den ersten Walkman. Also Braun hatte den ersten Walkman. Wenn all diese Dinge dazukommen, dann wird es eigentlich deutlich, dass das Konzept aufgeht. Nämlich zurückhaltend, oder wie Erwin Braun das für die Produkte mal formuliert hat, indem er also gesagt hat, unsere Geräte, und das gilt genauso für Möbel, sollten im Grunde sein wie gute englische Butler. Zurücktreten, wenn man sie nicht braucht, und da sein, wenn man sie braucht. Das gilt im selben Maße für Möbel, nicht? Die müssen sich nicht als selbstbestimmend artikulieren, sondern der Mensch ist der Inhalt. Sie müssen Träger sein für das, was ich im Laufe meines Lebens entweder, also wie gesagt, sammle oder was ich also an Büchern habe oder was ich an... Das bringt die Umgebung. Nicht die Möbel. Die Möbel sind Funktionsgegenstände, wo ich die draufstellen oder auch unterbringen kann.
Sometimes it's more important to have a yellow push button which tells you something. So the yellow color makes a whole thing more colorful. But I had some products where I was willing to accept colors I like in some cases, but it has to fit to the product. A kitchen machine, which you use every day in your kitchen, cannot stay in a color. In a dark color. Push buttons on it, yes, but not the whole thing. It's too dominating the kitchen. And design should not dominate things and not dominate people. It should help people.
Wir müssen einmal anfangen, sich mit dem Gedanken zu befassen, dass Spektakuläres nicht angesagt ist, sondern Nutzbares angesagt wird. Angesagt ist, mehr angesagt. Die Dinge ökologischer und ökonomischer zu machen. Das denke ich auch. Das heißt, wir müssen also eine Absage erteilen an modische Dinge oder an Dinge, die beliebig sind. Beliebigkeit hat keinen Platz mehr. Dafür haben wir keine Ressourcen übrig. Beliebigkeit darf nicht mehr stattfinden.
We have enough things. We can improve some things, but it's not spectacular. You know, to improve a television or a computer, to make it more self-explanatory, to make it more usable. It's always a very important thing, but it's not a spectacular thing. And the media have to learn a little bit that not the spectacular things are the important thing, not outstanding design, better design. The spectacular things are the important things, especially in the future.
Lifetime Achievement Award, Dieter Rams. Once again, a grand round of applause.
And I would like to invite on the stage the Executive Director of the EUIPO, Mr. João Negro, once again on the stage to bring this award.
And as Mr. Rams couldn't be with us this morning, so let's welcome Professor Dr. Klaus Klemp on stage to accept the award on behalf of Dieter Rams. Welcome. Professor Dr. Klaus Klemp.
So, dear Mrs. Prime Minister, dear Mrs. Minister, dear Mr. Director, dear the team of EUIPO, ladies and gentlemen, Dieter Rams is very pleased about this award. It is not his first one, of course, but primarily pleased that it's not just an honor from a single country, but from the European community. Dieter Rams asked me to arise the award on his behalf. He is now 32 years old and traveling is too exhausting for him, but he gave you all his very best wishes. And he gave some words to you, to the audience. So for me, so Dieter Rams, the design of the objects that surround us was and is also a matter for everyone, not just for a few, and certainly not just for the rich. What is important is not spectacular design, but unspectacular design, the design of our everyday lives. A design of responsibility and care, of environmental protection and helpfulness to the user. Our foundation is intended to contribute to such a design ethic. I would also like to dedicate this award to my former team colleagues at Braun and Witzel, and, last but not least, to the technicians and responsible business people, because industrial design is always a teamwork of all those involved in. In my professional life, I have had a good fortune to come into contact with many interesting, outstanding people. Above all, however, I would also like to dedicate this award to Europe's young designers. I wish the young designer generation courage and fortune, because their responsibility for the future is enormous. And the young generation should think carefully about what we want to produce and what we should not. We designers need to make suggestions. If less is more, then it must be a better than more. That is the challenge.
less but better. Thank you very much.
And before we finish this part, let's hear one more word from Mr. Rams.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you also, Professor Dr. Klaus Klemp. Thank you.
Thank you.
And that is the end of
Not yet,
our...
not yet. Also, I would like to, Jean Negro, don't run away from the stage. I would give you a microphone. I prepared it for you because we know that this award travels each year, city from the city. Now we are in Riga, and I know there are a bunch of journalists and designers and everyone else curious. Can you reveal the next destination, next year of the ceremony?
I certainly can. Before doing that, and thank you very much, Eva and Valdis, for that, I would like, as we are approaching fast, as you have said, the end of this
almost there
ceremony, and we are joining, creating happy memories that we will hopefully all remember. I would like also to use this opportunity to thank and to leave something tangible to our colleagues that have been deeply involved in the organization of this event. And apart from these memories that we are all creating, we would like also to hand over a testimony of this moment to the representatives of the Latvian Intellectual Property Office. For that, I would like to ask Agris Batalauskis to join me on stage.
Woo!
This testimony of this incredible event, this great collaboration that we established together, that you will always remember in this beautiful but also historic city of Riga. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you very much. I can't believe it's almost ending, the experience for us. But honestly, it has been, as I mentioned, it has been a true honor, and we're very privileged that EUIPO decided to trust us with such an important event. And I think this memory, first and foremost, goes to all of my colleagues who have probably not slept the last 3 days. And also to your colleagues who have worked tirelessly to make this event happen. And I think I speak for all of us that it is a spectacular event. It was a great, great gala. And we thank everybody who took their time out of their busy schedule to be here with us to celebrate these important people in design. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Agris. And together, we would like to invite you all to join us again next year in our next venue, the city that will be hosting the Design Europa Award in 2025. And now it's my turn to ask for a video. Copenhagen will be. Please join us.
So Copenhagen, Denmark.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. We look forward to join you, to join all the colleagues in Copenhagen, to see all the colleagues, all the friends that are here, all the great designers in Europe that I'm sure will continue to follow this event with great interest. So, in order to honor also that moment, please, we would like to give you a baton and pass you the baton of this event.
Woo! He looks very happy.
Thank you very much. We are honored. Thank you. Thank you, Joao, Agris, and your organization for hosting such an event like this. It's an honor to be here. Also, congratulations to all the winners today and all the participants. As mentioned, being here is an honor for everyone. And we are definitely honored and very proud to be the next city to host this event. We're looking forward to see you in Copenhagen. And on behalf of our organization and Denmark, we are very proud. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Woohoo! That brings us to the end of the ceremony of 2024 Design Europa Award. But before that, we would like to ask you to join in showing our appreciation to the organizers of today's ceremony, the European Union Intellectual Property Office and our hosts, the Latvian government. A round of applause.
Round of applause once again. We are closing in. And of course, to all the winners, to all the finalists, to all the applicants, because without them, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't need to be here. So once again, round of applause to them too.
Congratulations. Thank you for your work and making Europe the better designing place.
And remember that design is all around us. It's timeless, seamlessly integrated in our lives. Just look at Eva today.
Latvian design. Thank you, Valdis.
Yes, and today's event certainly demonstrated that thing of design is something we should celebrate more often. So please be part of it for time coming.
And right after we will say goodbye, we would like to invite everyone who was today on the stage and all the organizers for the common photo to get this memory done.
Right after we will finish and say a few final words. So we look forward to see you next time in Copenhagen and celebrate this Design Europa Award together.
So until next time, but from us,
goodbye.
Bye.